Everybody likes to bring back souvenirs when we travel. If you go to Scotland, you can bring back a kilt or an entire house. This home, built in Wheaton in the early 90s, is an exact replica of a historic home in Scotland, built in 1901 on the Muirfield Golf Course. It's a very historic site, built in an arts and crafts style. It's appropriate that this home would be here because it too is on an important golf course. Chicago Golf is right behind us. It's the first golf course in America and a landmark itself. The home picks up the style, the arts and crafts style of the original it duplicates. It's got this gorgeous cut stone, rusticated stone facade in sort of a V shape, a flattened V. And then you've got this very formal entry, this very Georgian classic entry that's going to take us in to this very grand foyer. It's a two-story space. It's got the chandeliers and then this beautiful double staircase cascading down on both sides. The original house back in Scotland is now a hotel, and you can understand why, because there's a real feeling of warmth and welcome when you get to this house, especially if you go off this way under the one arch to the mahogany paneled library. It's got a nice big limestone fireplace, view out to the grounds, and then off in this direction beyond another arch is the living room, larger than the library, big beautiful beamed ceiling, another fireplace, and more views out to the grounds. And then in this direction from the foyer, beyond these pocket doors, you have the dining room, a very gracious space along the back of the house with a broad view all the way out to Chicago Golf. You've got a beamed ceiling, chandelier, really terrific space, and that's going to take us off to the kitchen. The kitchen is a very nice, large place, very up to date. It's not the original kitchen in the home. The people who built the house are not the present sellers. The present sellers, when they came in, opened everything up, put down travertine floors, which are just wonderful, and again, opened it up. So you've got a breakfast room here and a nice big island here, a really big island, and great cooking spaces, including this wonderful nook for the stove. And all around, they've put in new cabinetry and wonderful millwork around the top, around the ceiling, as well as here. There's this nice armoire that, in fact, conceals two refrigerators. And there's more that is hidden here. These pilasters slide out to be pantry shelving. There's another pantry, there's a walk-in pantry around the corner. And then there are not only the chilling drawers here that are customary with a piece like this, but also here. So there's an awful lot you can do here in the kitchen. There's a lot of storage space. Kitchen doesn't complete the first floor. Across from here in the opposite wing is the master. It's great to have the master suite on the first floor because you've got easier access. And even better with this one is that though it's on the first floor, it feels removed from the rest of the house. It's set down a very long hall from the living room. So you're secluded back here, surrounded by the gardens and views out to Chicago Golf. You've got two big walk-in closets, nice large bathroom with double vanities, and then this room, which again is surrounded by the gardens, has this nice high ceiling, feels like a real retreat from the rest of the family. Rest of the family is going to be upstairs. There are 4 bedrooms up there. Each one has its own bath. Each one, of course, has views out to these nice surroundings. And the bedrooms are divided into 2s, 2 in either wing. And in the middle, a family room, a media room, TV room, whatever you like, common area. And that, like all the bedrooms, looks out to these pretty grounds. And you can best enjoy that view from here on this very large bluestone terrace behind the house. The house sits on 1.7 acres of grounds, so you're looking out over your grounds from here, and then of course beyond to Chicago Golf, which is an enormous acreage of open space, of green space. The nice garden walls, the stone walls, pull the house down into the landscape. You've got, again, this very large bluestone terrace where we might entertain. If you wanted something a little more intimate, there's another terrace off at the edge of the property on the other side of the house. It's raised and it's surrounded by a little garden wall. You can look back at your great stone house. Both of the terraces have fire pits. There's one there, and I'm really glad there's one here today because my legs are getting cold.